Okay. Boom. As I was saying, you know what I love? Fucking Pokemon. You know what I hate perhaps more than anything in this world? Fucking trash Pokemon trainers with their trash Pokemon. You see this? This isn't even you. This is your Pokemon. Here's you. A fucking smaller, more insignificant piece of trash. It's all you fucking people don't know how to breed Pokemon effectively. All you have is trash Pokemon like this, you fucking piece of filth. That's why everyone needs this Jacob's Guide to Breeding Pokemon. Okay, in this guide, we're gonna learn to breed good Pokemon, unlike your fucking trash. So what you do is you take a mommy Pokemon and a daddy Pokemon, love each other very much, and they fuck, and they make a little kid. In this case, it's two Maractus, you know, same species of Pokemon. It doesn't have to be. You could have two different species of Pokemon. Except it's not like this to scale, but it's more like this. Which, you know, if you think about it, it's either just frankly not going to happen, or it's just like disconcerting on a deep emotional level, or it's extremely funny. Just let's zoom out a little bit and we get this. Oh, look at him. This is why I'm really disappointed Logan's not here. First of all. Or it could be like a Ditto and just anything else. Ditto, anything else can fuck. Somehow. Boom. Okay, there's 4 common things you're going to want to breed for, baby. Okay, we got egg moves, we got nature, we got IVs, we got ability. The 4 things you're typically going to want to breed for in Pokemon. Okay, egg moves. Here's how that works. Let's say we got this dashing young fellow here. This is a Hippopotas. It knows the move Fissure. Fissure, yeah, it's kind of good. Maybe you want it. When Hippopotas here, you know, gets it on with a Wailord, it's going to have a kid, and it's going to pass on Fissure to the kid. And now Logan here, he knows Fissure. Okay. So now we're all going to need to really use our imagination here and just imagine, pretend, make believe, if, and this is going to be a big if Logan does ever have sex, perhaps with this Torkoal here, since Logan knows Fissure, him and the Torkoal, they're going to have a little Torkoal baby, that's going to know Fissure as well. Or, let's say there's no Torkoal and Logan just goes to fuck himself, perhaps with a Ditto, of course. That kid also, Fissure's going to get passed down. Little baby Logan here also knows Fissure. So that's how egg moves work, basically. So you can get moves that Pokemon don't know onto Pokemon that now know them. Boom, egg moves, we're done. Nature. Nature's kind of complicated. Here's a chart showing natures. It's like an intrinsic trait of a Pokemon that increases one stat and decreases another. Here, portrayed with pretty colors. Just, you know, for the sake of doing it. So we got you, your fucking trash bitch here, breeding with the Ditto. Let's say both of you have the same nature. Okay, when you have a baby, the baby is going to have just any random nature. 4%, there's 25, it's totally random. Unless you have 2 same species Pokemon, each with the same nature. When they fuck, when they have a kid, also random. But, like, also different. So, like, this lime one, if you have 2 limes, it's not always going to make purple. Like, here it's yellow, here it's going to be red, here it's lime. Just because, you know, random chance it's going to happen eventually, but, it sucks. Final example, bam, we got 2 Wailords here, but we introduce toys into this, obviously, okay? We got the Everstone. You give the Everstone to one of the parents. It is definitely, when it has a kid, Logan here is going to have the nature of whichever parent has the Everstone. So, bam, we got natures on the Pokemon now. Boom. IVs. This one's kind of hard to explain. So, every Pokemon has, like, genetics, right? That's kind of like what this is. So we take 2 Pokemon. In this case, we're going to name this one Jacob. We're going to name this one, Weiss Schnee. Totally random names here. Each one has 6 stats, which have IVs. HP, attack, you can see them on the screen there. Here's Weiss's IVs, from 0 to 31. So Weiss, diamond out. Jacob, markedly worse. So when we have a kid, we're going to have a little baby Esper here. We're going to have Warby Schnee Hornstein. So the game is going to take any of these 6 categories. Let's say in this one it's going to be attack. It's going to take 3 total. So we've got attack, we've got special defense, and we've got HP. So for each of these 3 categories, it's going to pick between the father or the mother Pokemon at random, say like this. So we picked my HP, we picked Weiss's attack, and we picked Weiss's special defense. Those are just going to... The baby's going to get those IVs. Bam. Like, just got them for free. The other ones, it's going to be a random integer from 0 to 31. So bam.
I'm impressed.
We got that. So now this is little Warby's IVs here. We got, we already explained that. Now, different scenario. Just like, we got Wanda here now. Just like we had the Everstone before, now we got the Destiny Knot. One of the parents holds the Destiny Knot while they fuck, perhaps for some BDSM shit. I don't know. I'm not going to judge. Now, instead of 3 categories, we're going to pick between 5 categories. Bam. Just like this. just like we did before. Boom, we got random stats. We're going to give those to the baby there. So now we got 5 instead of 3, which is generally better for this purpose. The last one, still totally random. In this case, it's 1, which sucks cock, but it's how it goes sometimes. It'd be like that. Abilities. Ability sucks shit. It really sucks. So we got 3 pairs of Pokemon here. The fathers we could totally ignore just because the mother's the only one that matters ability-wise. I just really like the little penis on Wailord there, so I kept that in. Now, each of these 3 mothers, they have different abilities. Okay, we got H, we got K, we got F. We can make a chart here determining which ability will be passed down. Okay, the one that has H, well, my mouse has been in the shot the entire time. That's awesome. The one that has H, whatever ability the mom has, 60% chance to pass that down. Get that one for free. Boom. Next, the remaining chance is split among anything else that it could pass down. So in this case, K is 20%, F is 20%. Boom, we're good. This is a really boring PowerPoint presentation, yada, yada, yada. Bam, we filled in the charts for free. And that's the end. You can now rest safe knowing that your Pokemon will have more sex than you will. I fucked that up. Good night. Woo! The end.
That is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Oh my god.
Animations were 5 out of 7. Holy shit.
What do you see now?
Oh, hey,
I
there it is.
see.
Yeah.
I see. Yep. Got
There
it.
we go.
Terrific. Yeah.
Terrific. Okay. So I still can't see you guys, but if you have very funny reactions, please just do them audibly. Okay. So this is entitled ABO, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Enjoy Mpreg, a not safe for work fandom presentation by me. Yes, the wolves are relevant.
That's good.
Warning, this is a bit not safe for work, and it's going to make Jesus sad. So, if that's offensive to your little eyes and ears, just back away slowly. I don't know why we're friends at this point. Y'all know me. Okay. So, I forgot I did transitions. What the heck is ABO? So ABO stands for Alpha, Beta, and Omega, or it's referred to as Omegaverse sometimes. It is a that is found in fan fiction, primarily gay fan fiction, primarily male gay fan fiction. These are wolfpack dynamics that are actually largely discredited at this point. They're not really a thing, but transition here. It's mostly about dominance and submissives. We'll get into what roles those all are, but basically, in an ABO universe, people not only have regular gender binary genders such as male and female, they will also have a secondary gender, alpha, beta, or omega. Sometimes betas don't exist at all, but sometimes they're in there, so I threw them in. It's basically acts as more gender roles because that's always super fun. But it's sexy. Sexy wolves.
I'm about the sexy wolves.
Okay, so first things are alphas, and these are your dominant wolves, alpha males, that whole thing. They're very controlling. They're hot. Alphas can not always. Omegas will usually always have heats, but alphas sometimes have ruts, which are similar to a heat, and then they just want to fuck. The whole point of having alphas and omegas is to assist in breeding. So basically everything is generated one way or the other to facilitate that. So alphas will just have huge dicks with knots. And if you don't know what those are, the next slide will show you. Just
Yes.
stupid amounts of cums. The knot gets stuck in there. They're tied together. Yes, like dogs. Yes, like dogs. And for breeding purposes. And if you were confused, there you go.
Oh, thank goodness.
Thanks, Drake.
Yeah. So that's those are alphas. That's what that's about.
Two of the
Those images will be on my master. Betas, like I said, betas don't show up all the time. Betas are just normies. These are your average Joes of the world. They usually will like show up and fix to facilitate heats. For omegas, they're just there. They're kind of inferior to alphas. Like, why would you fuck a beta if you fuck an alpha? Let's be real here. If you could get somebody to hold you down and fuck you, why would you not? So yeah, that's betas. Omegas are the fun part. Omegas are basically the other side of the coin to alphas. They are. It depends on the universe you're talking about. They're either going to be like second-class citizens. Sometimes they're basically sex slaves. Sometimes they're sold like cows. You know, it just depends. Just depends on what yums your stuff. They usually will always have heats where they just really want to get fucked. Just real bad. We'll go into that a little more. They also can get pregnant. That's even if they're male, they're fertile and capable of birth. Like I said, this is all about breeding. Sometimes people explain how that works. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes omegas are intersex. Sometimes they just have babies out their butts. You know, you don't think about it too hard.
What?
It's
Don't
about,
ask questions. It's nature and beautiful.
That's why you guys take so long in the bathroom.
It's about the porn, and we're not going to think about it too hard. Despite the fact that most fics will include the existence of slick, which is basically, it helps explain why a tiny butthole can take a whole knot. It's like basically the equivalent of a vagina getting wet, but it's an ass. You know. Again, don't think about it too hard.
We've all been there.
So heats, omegas can get hot and flushed. You know, it's the heat. They get hot. They feel real empty and they want to be full. They get
It
wet.
doesn't look like it.
Sometimes nesting habits can occur. That doesn't occur in every iteration, but sometimes they just want to make a nice little home, be attractive for their alpha mate. Usually there's going to be some kind of like biting involved that like bonds an alpha and omega for life. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. Again, these are all just tropes. These kind of go across different genres here. So what does ABO mean for my favorite? You know, if you're super into some stuff and you're like, maybe I want to try some of this alpha omega shit. So say, for instance, that your favorite TV show doesn't have any female characters that are interesting and has a large amount of homoerotic subtext between brothers,
Brother.
or, 100 angels. So instead of it being weird and gay, you can make it normative and with toxic gender rules, and your angel can get pregnant.
Great choice. Why are there so many pictures of me on this slide?
So ABO came out of Supernatural. The first ABO fic was published in November 2020, based on Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki, and as just an RPF pairing, but it showed up in Supernatural right after that. Also super popular in Hannibal and Teen Wolf, and BTS apparently, which I was not aware of until I took the screen cap, and My Hero Academia. This was live as of Friday. So yeah, out of the 94,000 fics on AO3 tagged with Alpha Beta Omega Dynamics, Supernatural is number 2 behind BTS.
Yes, it's what surprises me.
Yeah, you're at ice.
Is it a coincidence that a coincidence that says Bang Tan Boys?
Yeah. Yeah. So there are some exceptions to the rule of this being an MM thing. There are some. I've seen some Raylo out there that's ABO. Sometimes you'll see some fem slash that's ABO, but it's not nearly as common. Although alpha ladies are hot too. Sometimes this has gotten a little interesting. If you've ever heard of ABO outside of a fandom context, it's because of the lawsuit.
What?
So,
Oh my god.
some ladies over the past 5-10 years have been publishing books based in the Omegaverse. Particularly, Addison Kane has filed DMCA takedowns and actual legitimate lawsuits that have gone to court, claiming that she owns the Omegaverse when clearly she does not. There is a whole Lindsay Ellis. There are 2 Lindsay Ellis videos about this that are over 3 hours length in total.
My goodness.
They're very, very
How is
interesting.
she everywhere?
They're very interesting. And like, what is the point of applying ABO to like male and whatever? It's weird. It's like, of this being a whole weird genre of fics, like the fact that this has gone out into the real, I hate to say, literature world. It's like 50 Shades of Grey. Like, just leave it in fanfic, man.
I would like it to be known that is some serious dedication though, because that timestamp is for like 50 minutes into the YouTube video. It's almost an
So
hour.
here's the thing. I had been in the
you are
middle of
right,
watching
yeah.
that, and I forgot to take out the timestamp when I copied and pasted this, so that's my bad. Okay. So here's where the volunteer audience participation part comes in,
All
because
the
I
good
picked
stuff.
out
Oh,
a couple
neat. Okay.
that we can do some dramatic readings of if somebody wants to do so. I can do one too.
Oh, I thought you were going to say reenactments.
Reenactments sure would be interesting. I couldn't be involved at that point. Anyway, so there are two here. One is Supernatural and one is Teen Wolf. One is decidedly a little bit tamer than the other one, and the first part is the tags. I'll read the tags, and then whoever wants to volunteer for which ones can go for it. So the first
I
one,
volunteer Mallory for both.
I would volunteer. I volunteer me for all of them.
so the first one is a work called Revealed, and I found these. I just kudos the tag for. Tags are Wing Kink, Possessive Castiel, Submissive Dean, Dean Winchester Wing, Dean Winchester Angel Mating, Soul Bond, Gray Sex, Wing Fic, Bottom Dean, Rimming, Nodding, Oil Gland Kink, Scent Marking, Wear them, because angels are always watching over you, Alpha Castiel, First Time, Prompt Fic, Not Beta Red, Community, Supernatural, Kink Me.
Lord.
Wow.
Whoever wants to go first.
Oh, so this is all meant to be a single person reading these.
However y'all want to do it.
Uh,
I tried to make them short and include a good bit of good stuff.
Would anyone else like to? Because I feel like I would love to take a crack at one of these.
Go for it.
The other one
For
is
it.
decidedly dirtier, if that's what you were going for, Graham.
You know, if you were waiting for a more, choice selection.
Sure. Why not? I'll go second. Why not?
Or Caleb and I can switch off if that's hotter.
Oh, that'll work. One.
Well,
Also, Jacob, if you don't want to read the whole thing, I can switch out.
Oh,
I was gonna say, like, Jacob, if they're tag teaming the second one, we got to tag team this first one, right?
Oh, absolutely. Would you like to read the first
All
half or
right.
the second half? Or do we want to do like 1, 2, 1, 2?
I was gonna say, like, switch off paragraphs.
Ah, okay,
I was
let's
gonna
do
say,
it.
there's not a lot of dialogue in this one.
Oh, lame.
But when
okay.
he shifts his attention even lower, slick fingers spreading his human to his hungry gaze, Dean twists in his grip, muscles flexing. Cass, he says, looking back over his shoulder, voice low and eyes wide and fearful. A protestation or warning, perhaps.
Castiel chooses to heed it for the time being and slides his hands up along Dean's sides and buries his fingers in the sensitive fingers there again. Dean cries out, wings thrashing, held down only by the heavy weight of Castiel's, and his hips twist and lift. Why are there weird commas in here? Sorry.
Well, it's not beta ray. That was one of the tags. No beta ray.
Okay, sorry. So, and his hips twist and lift, simultaneously pulling away from Castiel's touch and into it. His wings shake, minutely. Light flaring as his soul vibrates in want. Castiel's grace surges in response, and he lets it unspool through his vessel's fingers, biting back a moan at the way Dean's soul unfurls before it, soft and eager.
They're so close now, so close to a full mating that Castiel can see a reflection of himself, an imprint of his grace in Dean's soul. He knows the lines of his own grace, if he were to inspect them, would be similarly marked. His brothers and sisters watching from above can probably see the change in Wings. Were he not so enthralled by Dean, he might call out to them and ask what they saw. As it is, he is content to push his curiosity aside. He will wear any mark Dean leaves upon him with nothing but pride.
Dean, of course, is completely fucking oblivious. both to their rapt audience high above and to what exactly is passing between them. Castiel feels what he feels: lust, desire, and love. But above it all, smothering everything, is a sense of worthless desperation. Dean feels guilt and shame, and it is these things Castiel can see that are the reason Dean's words say one thing and Wings, his soul, says quite another.
He aches for Castiel, for the completion of their mating, for a complete union of flesh and soul and grace. His feathers are soaked, ruffled, and damped down with the amount of oil seeping into them. His body lays prone beneath Castiel's, there for him to take, but still he pulls away, tries to hide.
In any other circumstance, Castiel would respect Dean's wishes, would draw away and leave their mating incomplete. But he is touching Dean's.
I'd like to point out
To
there's
be
no fucking
continued.
Oxford comma there between desire and love.
These comments are really breaking my immersion.
Fucking bullshit.
So, like, I keep tripping over myself.
Beautiful.
Oh,
That was
I
beautiful.
was like, was there more to that, or like,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. There's
Yeah, there's probably like 8,000 more pages.
yeah. This is 10,000 words thick. It has
okay?
16,000 kudos on AO3.
Additional tags, bottom Dean.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is actually several collections too. Best fanfics, profound bond fic recs. Yeah, good stuff. Fics for miles.
Sorry,
I had to
Sorry.
break out the stronger stuff for this.
I was gonna say, like,
Uh,
I'm kind of glad I went and got myself a bev before.
Well, no, go back to that previous one.
To the
To the like the stats for the one that Stephen and I read. I'd just like to point out there, look at the number of comments that it has. Okay, it's 69 with an O in the middle. Okay, I think that's indicative of something.
yeah.
yeah, those are his wings.
Mhm.
That's seeping between their wings. That's the seeping.
There's an oil gland cake in here.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought this was going to be
Oh,
boring
that's
for a
good.
minute there.
Bookmarks
Sorry,
3,545.
Sorry,
Alright, so here's
sorry.
next one.
Had to add a little bit with the Dean being completely fucking oblivious.
So this one is called Hello Heartbreaker, tagged explicit, with Derek Hale style school. How many
You
people?
don't say.
It's a lot of hits.
Not
So-
as many comments though.
Tagged alternate universe, Omega Dynamics, Alpha Omega, Light Dom Sub, Thanks Romance, Alpha Derek, Omega Styles, mentions of N Preg, None in Story, alternate universe, werewolves are known, everyone's a werewolf, alternate universe, everyone lives, no one dies. Dubious consent, mating cycles in heat.
Nobody dies.
Well, that's,
thank
yeah, werewolves are
Everyone is
known.
a lion. I like
Everyone's
that
a
one.
werewolf.
Oh my god.
No werewolves were harmed in the making of this fanfic.
Alright, you two. Have fun.
All right, Caleb, do you want to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
Are we? Where are we starting at? The top? Like when Derek?
No, just start around his cock.
Yeah.
All right, no, all right. You can read. You can read the first paragraph. I'll just start with around his cock.
Okay, here we go. When Derek comes, it's with a full-fledged alpha roar that has Styles whining and turning to bare his throat in submission. Derek hunkering down to suck bruising marks all over his neck and wherever he can reach. He does not. Oh, he doesn't not Styles.
He
Not outside of Styles' heats. pulling back slightly so the knot doesn't engage even as he sprays Styles' inner walls.
It's a long time before Derek stops coming. The copious amount of his seed running down the back of Styles' thighs and staining his sheets. But it's fine. Styles relishes the closeness they always share post-fuck. Derek's always softer with him then, treating him how Styles imagines he'd treat his mate. It's part of Derek that Styles covets and hoards for himself.
After pulling out, Derek eases the pillows out from under Styles, manhandling Styles' sex-plaint body into a more comfortable position, tucking him into the curve of Derek's body. He presses fleeting kisses to Styles' temple. Styles tipped his head up for a soft kiss, warm, wet, and slow.
You did well, he murmurs into the shell of Styles' ear, and Styles' wolf goes, what? And Styles' wolf goes, look, he's proud of us, he's ours.
Styles ruthlessly clamps down on his wolf, shuddering the whimpering animal into the back of his mind. He ducks his head into the crook of Derek's neck, breathing in the heady scent of Styles and Derek.
Yay.
I feel like the punctuation of
job.
this one was just atrocious.
Yeah, this one was rougher.
Styles' wolf goes, look.
I was thinking,
There's a whole thing too in Teen
Needed a
Wolf
comma in quotation marks.
where they all have inner wolves.
but like you put asterisks in front of and behind that or something, or you put it in italics.
It's something. Anyway, so that's the end.
Oh, that was good.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Not... oh, it sure was the end.
I'd say that presentation was perfect. 5 nuts out of 7.
All right, well, since you heard, my presentation is.
Oh
a list
no!
of images of Grant from the Super Sexy Photos channel. However, we got to start first. The blast from the past.
Just start
Okay?
with a good blast.
Yeah, a good blast. Okay. And by blasting, I mean,
Boy.
I've got a couple nice memories from the fam group. I figure we can kind of look at some of them, kind of, talk through them a little bit.
Wow.
My god.
Why is that me? Why is that my head is squatting on top of? This is bullshit.
So,
Why is it even-
so we got Jesse up here, I try to get a little mix of everybody. We got Schmittendorf here from last year. We got Addie. We got some dead members of the fam. We got some really sexy members of the fam here. Even though it's not Graham, we still got some sexy fam members in here.
What's with the floor?
What am I doing with my hands?
Good question. I don't really know. I even pulled in the vampire photo, the original Addie.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think it was.
Oh,
I was
that's
wondering
what
what
that
that
is.
was.
Yeah, that's
I'm
Addie.
sitting-
That's
I'm
Leo's
sitting-
little war marks.
Caleb, I was literally sitting there. I'm like, who left a coffee stain on the ground?
I thought it was a tortilla, so I got all of you beat.
Is that what you said? What's with the floor?
Well, I mean, they were on the floor.
Sorry. I guess Liam's skin reminds me slightly of linoleum up close. My mistake. Carry on.
I definitely had to bring this one in here, though. This was a great moment. Unfortunately, we didn't have Alex in this photo, but the nice thing was we did work him into this one where we photoshopped him.
Oh my god.
Amazingly, I
Option.
might add.
I was there, but I had to be photoshopped in anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the one. Yeah. See, you're here too. Look at that. You're in the photo.
I was in the photo, but your head blocked me. Remember, Caleb?
Oh,
Is that? Oh hey, is that Michael, the Situation Jones on the far right in the wig?
maybe.
Yes.
I had to pull everything from the super sexy
Oh,
photo,
wow.
even including Michael. So we got Scoot Gang over here. Look at Scoot Gang going.
I feel
We
like
got
there's-
Scooter Patrol.
Mike and Jake when
Yes.
they first met, guys.
There has never been a more accurate picture of Caleb than the one on the left, like at the bottom. I feel
This
like that is the face that Caleb makes at all hours of every day.
I love that a lot of these are my Snapchat.
Wait, the one with
Hillary, this is from you guys. This is you. This is 2018.
hmm
It's amazing. Look, Mike and Jade. Oh, how cute. How cute. Anyways,
humble beginnings.
we got another one here. It's kind of a little bit more of the recents, and this one's kind of a little raunchier. So
No, see,
we got some
Jacob, no.
touching-
Disappointed that this isn't the is this allowed edit?
Yeah,
Oh my
Jacob,
God.
Jacob, I gotta say, you thought the last picture was all you think of Caleb? No. That one on the right bottom. That's what I think of when I think of Caleb.
That's like
Just
80%. The rest of the time, the rest of the 20% is the other. You know what? No,
Just like the.
the other one is like
Oh my
15.
God.
The other 5% is if you look at the one with Jeed with all the confetti. It's Caleb.
That's pretty good. Oh, this one's really good too. This one right here. This was, the squat. We all did.
Oh my god! And there's like 2 photo bombers in the background.
Yep. Let's
Yes.
see. We got Stupid Scoots. We got Stupid Scoot Squad. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, that photo with Jeed and the glitter, it took me a month to realize I was in the background of it because I didn't pay attention to any part of the rest of the photo.
Why would you?
So good.
Man,
So, yeah.
we went to that Torchies a lot because there are 2 separate pictures of us in Torchies, and I'm clearly in different shirts.
I want my
there's
Buccaneer
multiple
shirt
of
to
them.
Torchies.
We did go twice.
Oh yeah, exactly. Right here. Photo to photo.
That's awesome.
So here's kind of the last one, rounding out some of the memories. We got Jade kind of trying to get it all out. We got the group kind of hanging. This was all This one was pre-craziness.
Oh my god,
Logan,
man! You stuck that
chilling.
one in. You stuck the one in of me on the scooter, just
Oh
standing.
yeah,
I'm about to
we
drop
gotta have
the
sexy
hottest-
looking people in here as well.
About to drop the hottest indie album of 2019.
I think I remember squatting on the sidewalk to get that picture of you.
Mallory, unfortunately, this is the photo that was taken right after you crashed. Sorry to bring up bad memories in there, but
Oh
I
god,
even pulled in, dead members. We had to respect dead members, so they're in here as well.
it's a great picture.
Another thing too
Oh.
I found in here was some cute little baby photos of us, guys. More memories, a blast from the past. We got little Taylor, we got little Alex, we got little
did
Taylor
you-
again. We got me. I'm cute. I still wear my shirt.
Where did you find Taylor?
We got little Alex.
I think Alex posted some baby pictures, and I also posted some
Um,
costume.
we also have our profile pics. I had to pull these in here as well because we had to respect everybody. So originally the plan was I was going to do a presentation on just photos from Jade, and then I was going to do ones of reading everyone's energy from our photos. But the real show,
Oh my god.
the main show, is the top photos of Graham in here, and I picked the top 10 photos of Graham in the Sexy
Yes.
Super Fam chat.
Yes.
So let's get on with number 10. Okay, number 10 here.
Oh, look at the
Oh,
Zoolander, the blue steel.
Mm-hmm.
So this is good Graham. This is Graham at the bar.
Mold
I've
Graham.
seen this a lot
Solid.
over the years. Okay, so that's why this one's
Yeah.
in my mind. This one's
Dude, this
pretty
is
good. I have this
smoldering.
vision just smoldered in my head.
unfortunately, he was
But-
bit by a vampire on the forehead.
Yeah, so actually that might have been Jade. That might have been Jade that bit him. Definitely got glitter herpes on his forehead. But that was a good night. So I can't fight that one.
Very good night.
Coming in at number 9, Tyler.
Oh,
I still don't know what this head thing is called, but absolutely love
dude,
it.
that's Koro
Koro
Sensei,
Sensei.
the greatest
Okay,
teacher of
He's
all time.
Looking super hot. Love it.
I think
Number
he is-
8.
I think
Graham is so cute
I-
sometimes. And I couldn't just pick one of them. I had to pick 2 because they're both super
Okay.
sweet.
Of course.
I don't
Caleb,
remember
I gotta-
these.
Caleb, I
These
gotta
at all.
say, like,
And Alex stole my phone and took those pictures.
Oh,
Caleb, I gotta say, like, back on number 9, I think it's like, yeah, it is one of his hottest pictures because I think he sweated to death in the
Oh,
Koro
yeah.
Sensei hat. It's like 100 degrees outside, and he's in a wool full cover hat.
Yeah, this ain't the winner here. But yeah, this one was just too cute. Both of them. Is that Frank's? Which rip Frank's.
That is Frank's.
My
I think
my
that is Frank's.
suspicion is that they only have one tongue to share between them, which is why on the one to the left you see Graham's tongue, the one on the right Alex has it now.
They're sharing tongues back and forth.
No, sharing a single tongue back and forth.
Absolutely love it. Number 7 here, it's pretty stock standard. I almost put this one at number 10, but the subtle little innuendo here to suck it was absolutely amazing. And I had to put this one at number 7 because how could I pass that up?
I
So,
thought the
Graham's
look.
telling you to drink it up.
I thought the look was because the shadow of the cup looked like he wet his pants.
Number 6, you know, Graham was on it earlier, but he fell asleep at Teapot. And of course, that had to make an appearance. How could we not? This is a photo of Graham I've seen multiple times. I've seen him passed out at the steering wheel in his truck before, Amy and I have. I've seen him passed out at tables. But this is a pretty iconic one. The fact that he went and visited you guys and passed out at the table, perfecto.
To be
Perfect,
fair, though,
Graham. You guys got the full spectrum of Graham.
to be fair though, the cup's empty, so mission accomplished.
Because he drank it.
Because he had drank it. I have the video.
So good. Number 5, little baby.
Yay!
Graham.
Aw.
So cute. I couldn't put him anywhere
mine.
below 5 because he's so cute, guys. Look at this. Look at
You
this.
guys don't know this, but he's definitely blackout drunk there too.
He
Graham
is
pounded
lost
little
in the
8-ounce
sauce,
margaritas
man.
at 5 years old. Oh, baby Graham.
Oh man.
Number 4, you know, typical Graham.
That's
kind of hungover,
gorgeous.
but still looking pretty chill. Oh, sorry, we're getting. You know, anyone need coffee? You need a little pick me up? He probably needed it here. Definitely could have used it. Somehow I missed number 3. But we're at number 2, baby. It's oh wait, no, this one is number 3. I mixed up my order at the last minute.
How is this number 3?
How is this not number 1?
Because it's iconic, man. The fact that this was
We'll
pulled together,
see,
it was
but
perfecto, absolute top notch.
So good.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, here was number 3 before. This one I moved to number 2 because this one's from Always Open Night. But you know what? It was a complete shit show, but it was probably the most fun we've had. In the
now was this always open night number
Caleb,
28?
Caleb, I want you to know that you
18 or
started
2019?
and I was like, fuck, that image, this picture is going to be in here.
So what?
That was Glitter Night.
That was glitter
Yeah.
night. Okay.
Yeah, this was definitely. Yeah, look at Glitter Night right here. You can see it
Yeah.
bouncing off.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
We got
'cause
glitter
Taylor's
here.
Shining,
We got glitter there. We got glitter on Graham's forehead from earlier.
Taylor's shining like 1,000 suns.
Caleb,
Yeah.
we cannot see your mouse, by the way.
Yeah, we can't.
Oh,
but
well, it's
I
Pikachu.
gotta.
So sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's fine.
All
It's
right, and I think
Clefairy.
this is the last image. This one's probably number 1.
Got it.
Iconic image that there is of Graham. It's the one that I inspired the art. It's the one that brought it all together. The first time I went to RTX. I think this might have been the first or second night even.
Jacob, you
Absolutely
made
amazing.
What?
No,
Yeah.
No, that was Eddie.
I think that was night 3.
Oh, no,
that was the
this was Eddie
drinking competition.
Yeah, this was the drinking competition.
This
It
was Addie Night.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, how could we beat this? This is like the most iconic photo of Graham in that.
I thought
in
you meant
that
the drawing. Also done by Addie, not by me. for the
No,
record.
that one was done by me.
No, that was done by Caleb.
Oh, was it? Nice.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like how you
That
captured
is-
my glasses.
that is funny.
Yeah, I even got, even got a squiggle in here from all the slop in there. So yeah, special thanks to this whole ass fam. I love you all. Thanks for coming. Graham, thanks for always being there for me. You've been there since, what, 2012 at this point? It's crazy. Almost
Yeah.
10 years of friendship. So thank you all for coming to my
amazing.
Graham X.
Oh,
Iconic.
Fantastic.
Just
Iconic.
that was gorgeous.
incredible. My God.
Cool.
Wow.
Can everyone see that?
Yep.
All right, welcome to Camp Goes to Starbucks, a study of characters ordering drinks.
Oh my god, this is amazing already.
All right, my qualifications for this is that I have 2.5 years as a barista at Starbucks. I am a seasoned watcher of Camp. I spent at least an hour of research on how the drinks can match up to characters, and I've been mistaken for Miles Luna, one of the head writers for Camp, at least on several occasions. Here's a photo reference.
Does that guy still think he took a picture with Miles Luna?
No, this was directly. I mean, this is like right after I broke the news to him that I was not Miles Luna, but he did think that he met Miles for a second, and he very much was like super hyped. I'm like, I am so sorry that I am not him. I am much
Aw.
larger.
That's amazing though.
Yeah, he was very generous. I was like, funny interaction. Let's take a picture. But yeah, so those are my qualifications for the following presentation. All right, so a little bit of setup. In the latest Camp Campbell Jamboree, Cameron C. Campbell has made a bet with the other camp leaders that the loser, not he loser, treats all the campers around Lake Lilac to Sleepy Peak's brand new Starbucks location. And of course he lost. So David, the ever thoughtful one, calls ahead to let the store know that a big group of happy campers are on their way. The baristas are a little concerned, as the most customers they typically see in a given hour are around 5. Again, this is sleepy peak. Nothing ever fucking happens. But nonetheless, they take their positions, and Stefan, the newly appointed shift lead, puts on his bravest face as he welcomes the first camper. Hi, welcome to Starbucks. How can I help? And we get to Max. Coffee, black, now! Gets a little annoyed like when the barista asks what size and roast he wants. This is a very common problem with Starbucks people. They just I just want drip coffee. I'm like, okay, what size did you want? And they look at me like I'm a fucking alien. They're like, what are you talking about? And also I'm like, okay, what roast? He just gets the freshest coffee that he wants, and for good measure flips off the barista. A grand start to this big order group. You can go on to the next slide. All right, now we're on to Neil. Of course, being the science nerd that he is, he has a ton of questions about the store's nitro dispenser that the barista just can't answer. After all, this barista is just trying to get through college. He doesn't know anything about the scientific nitro, anything like that. But of course, he orders the nitro because he's very curious, and because he's a kid and wants sugar, gets the salted cream cold foam. By the way, get that; it's delicious. And for good measure, because he's a freaking nerd, busts out a nitrous kit to test the pH of the drink and the nitro levels, etc. And that is an actual picture of a nitrous testing kit. So, yeah,
wow.
kind of a nerd. Nikki is next in line and immediately dives over the counter and into the coffee ground bin because, as we've seen before, she does not do well in cities and needs to reconnect with the earth. From the coffee ground bin, she wants a drink that tastes like the forest but also has lots of chocolate because Mama needs her chocolate, in her own words. Eventually, thanks to the barista, she settles on a green tea frappuccino, which some people say tastes like grass. I don't get what they're talking about. But gets Java chips and
so good. It tastes like a mint chocolate
Java.
chip.
Yep, get Java chips in that. She doesn't really like mint, but for you listeners at home, add peppermint to that. Tastes like an Andes mint. It's delicious. Moving on.
Steven recommended that to me, and I got it. And it's amazing.
Moving on to Neris, one of the magic kids. Of course, Neris, being a bit tech savvy, found the Starbucks secret menu online, and because she's all into that magical stuff, asked for a unicorn frappuccino. Unfortunately, that was a drink made by Starbucks about 4 years ago, so naturally they don't even have the ingredients for all that anymore. Going with the magical theme, she decides to she asked for a dragon frappuccino. Same story. Mermaid frappuccino. Same story. Ends up getting a narwhal frappuccino, which is a blended strawberry lemonade with vanilla bean powder and whipped cream with matcha sprinkled on top. Yes, I did just look this up today. Because narwhals are like mermaid unicorns in her mind. And she's a little disappointed, but at the end, it's like she got something magically themed. So all in all, not a bad experience. Moving on to Harrison. He also was looking at the Starbucks secret menu, but he decided to look up what ingredients Starbucks actually had in stock. Keeping with the magic theme, he asked for a fuzzy rabbit. That is a latte with white mocha and half the hazelnut that you would normally get in whatever size you get. Just learned that today. That sounds delicious. Top that with some whipped cream and cinnamon powder, and you got yourself a tasty drink. Flaunts his superiority to Neris, which naturally starts a fight, causing drinks to fly everywhere. These kids are definitely too unruly for a Starbucks. But Stefan presses on after a quick mop-up. Moving on to Preston Goodplay. Being the theater nerd and hopeless romantic that he is, he sees a bag of Cafe Verona coffee, one of Starbucks' most famous dark roasts, and this is that it must taste as thick as the city. And he orders a Verona made with a French press because this is the culture to drink coffee. Obviously, France, Italy, very cultured places, rich in theater. What Preston forgets is that black coffee, most 13-year-olds don't like black coffee. So he immediately goes to the barista station and grabs 6 raw sugars and cream to add to it because, of course, he's a child. By the way, most adults order that way too. It's totally fine.
Or he's my coworker.
I was going to say, he could literally be anyone. Moving on. Yes, good old Gaylord Nerfington. Yes, that's his actual name. Shoves Preston out of the way naturally to take the order. He would like a large shaken espresso, please, because, you know, big guy, like big kid, big drink. As the barista is trying to make this drink, he grabs the shaker out of the barista's hands and shakes it vigorously for a bit of anger management. Of course, you're not allowed to do this. Please don't try this at home. You know, but once he's done, he's returned it. He decides to ask for oat milk because he is being more conscious about his caloric intake. Weirdly, like self-reflective for like the
Sides.
bully kid. Oh no, it's
Naturally.
yes, good old Meredith Arid Miller. Skates up to the counter and perfectly dismounts, you know, just being so freaking cool. Too cool for school. Asks for a cool lime refresher. Because, of course, cool in the name. Got to go with that. Unfortunately, Starbucks hasn't made this for a couple years, too, so the barista is about to tell her that when somehow someone finds a case of it in the back. One last box, and it's actually dated for that day, because Air's just that cool that shit magically appears for her. And she gets the last cool lime refresher, and you know what? Adds a little bit of dragon fruit. Goes with her hair. It's delicious. Good old Dolph Houston. You know, barista's looking for the next customer after Arid, and then Dolph decides to raise his left hand high. I'm sorry, I meant high. You know, looking for something sweet. He decides to order a white chocolate mocha, the purest drink in his mind. But he asks for blonde espresso because he really, you know, like that syrup is white as the pure driven snow. And he also asks for blonde espresso beans because he really can't stand those dark ones. Everyone is left uncomfortable, naturally. They shove him out the door. Good old Space Kid. You know, at this point, it's been 10 minutes after the fighting and all that stuff. Space Kid's had more than enough time to choose a drink. But of course, he gets at the counter and spends another 5 minutes asking questions about every other drink on the menu. He finally steps in and orders him a kid's cocoa. As Space Kid goes to grab it, and immediately spills it all over himself. And of course, he gets his drink remade because, you know, look at those eyes. You know, poor kid. Also, take off the helmet before you drink it. Moving on. Good old the counselors. Like, having helped Space Kid, David goes up and orders a s'mores frappuccino because it reminds him so much of camping. Gets his drink and immediately spills it as well. You know, kind of a klutz. Or maybe Max tricked him. Who knows? Moving on, Gwen just got done reading a bit of spicy Bumblebee fanfic from the hit show Ruby. Don't know where I grabbed that from. That just came off the top of my head. Also, desperately needs caffeine. Orders a mango dragon fruit refresher with blackberries. Get it? Dragon, blackberries, Blake, gang. Haha. Get it? And excitedly posts this new drink on Tumblr. Quartermaster's also there, but, you know, refuses to drink anything provided by corporations. Pulls out a flask with a couple of strange symbols, you know, goat head, upside down cross, weird stuff. Barista ignores it, moves on. And of course, because the bet was for all the campers, we have to order for the Flower Scouts. You know, they spent the entire bus ride over looking for complicated drinks on Tic Tac, not TikTok. You know, this is a camp world. Everything's just one letter off. As you can see, I mean, that person's a Tic Tac influencer, not a TikTok influencer. And every single Flower Scout orders the exact same thing: a Trenta pink drink with super light ice, extra vanilla sweet cream colored foam, 5 strawberries exactly on top of the foam, and strawberry puree layers between the drink and the foam. And they get, like, by the time that the barista has spent 15 minutes conservatively making their drinks, they grab them, about to shoo them out the door, and then they turn around and be like, oh yeah, we need waters as well. Shortly after this, and I didn't put this in there, but the barista went to the back room and just let out a good hearty scream into the freezer.
Valid.
All right, and finally, it's time for the Wood Scouts. You know, good old leader Edward Pikeman, trying to be much more of a man than he really is, orders a Pike Place roast, black, of course, to impress Gwen. It turns out he really does not like black coffee, but he tries to muscle through. Gwen doesn't even notice. Kind of a nerd. He's like 14. He doesn't. You might, Graham. Billy Snake Nick Slip orders a peppermint mocha. Goes well with the peppermint like, is that a shank that he's holding? Whatever, it's whatever he holds in his
It
mouth.
is
It's a
now.
candy cane. Hey, peppermint mocha, but he orders it with twice the espresso to keep him alert for all those enemies. Even though Stefan Van Petrol has never been to the Starbucks before, this is a brand new Starbucks, keep in mind. He just nods at the barista, and the barista somehow nods back and just gets him the usual. And no communication. The barista just somehow knows. A little bit of connection, Stefan, there's an innate link. You might be asking where Jeremy Farts is. Turns out they just locked him in the underbus storage area, and I provided a great picture. They just locked him in there. So no drink for him because they really don't want to deal with that. And finally, Cameron Campbell. Finally, all the campers have gotten their drinks. They're making their way onto the bus. Cameron, feeling the stress of the day, just asks for a large coffee with room. And the barista notices he takes out a flask from his pouch and dumps something in it, most likely alcohol. But he also asks for several bags of coffee grounds, which Starbucks does. Just for a little bit of gardening. Turns out coffee grounds are really good for composting. And, keeps out moles, kind of helps the earth. Of course, when he actually grounds them to the staff coffee maker at home. So he doesn't have to buy coffee for a while because he's cheap, as we've all learned. And finally, of course, while everyone was ordering drinks, the platypus just hopped up on the food tray and just ate all the cookies on the pastry tray and was looking whack. Best character in the show. I'll take no further questions. So, of course, in conclusion, everyone returned to their respective camps, all sugared up and ready to terrorize their counselors. The store closed early that day due to a much-needed mental health break for all their baristas. And Jeremy was accidentally freed when Quartermaster went to grab his gear for Spooky Island fun times.
Good job.
Amazing.
And that's it.
Amazing. Those are all good.
It's right there.
All right,
Go.
this is Graham's presentation.
Oh my god.
Does everyone see it?
Yes.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
All right.
I
See,
see
boobs, beer,
beer,
golf,
golf,
stop and go.
boobs, and a stoplight. We're perfect.
Yeah. All right. So this is Graham's presentation, and as you all might have already seen, it's about male pattern baldness in your sex dolls, which is a very important issue.
Why is
Wait.
that?
Oh my.
If you gaze at the one on the left, he's
Yeah,
quite impressive.
yeah, I did see that immediately.
Yeah, it's no joke from that guy. But actually, what I'd like to talk about today is pizza.
Love pizza.
Now, I know all of you Americans really love your no pizza left beef and just
None pizza, thank you.
no pizza left beef. That's an American classic.
None.
None pizza left beef. But if you want real fucking pizza, you go to Japan.
Nah, I'm
No
good.
wonder there was an anime picture.
Now, if you look here, we've got your Domino's Meat Lovers pizza. You've got your pepperoni, sausage, beef, ham, Canadian bacon. Cute
American.
stuff. Cute stuff.
I love meat.
Pure
I mean, it's good, but it's cute. But if you go to Japan, what can you expect on your Meat Lovers pizza? Do you think you'll get 7 meats, 9, potentially 12?
I know it.
12
about
digits,
18?
maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is that?
That is
That
majesty.
That is
What?
called the Meat Monster from Aoki's Pizza in Japan. The top pizza contains the following toppings: beefsteak, hamburger patty, pork loin, Iberian bacon, diced bacon, sliced bacon, bacon bits, Bavarian sausage, pepperoni, mini wiener sausages, pork sausages, and Italian sausages.
Is that a
But if you're
Bottom
but if you're
layer.
not but if you're not a top bitch, you can go for the bottom. The bottom pizza contains Wagyu beef ribs, chicken, deluxe mince meat, meat in a spicy sauce, taco meat, and dry cured ham. 18 meats. So just to recap real quick, do you want to give your mom something from Domino's? That sad looking thing? Do you want your mom to cry? No. You want to give her that thing. You want to give her all 18 meats?
Fuck.
Thank you. You want to make sure she's happy. Just give her the meat mountains.
I'm glad she's finally happy.
No. Oh man, but
He
man,
deserves
sometimes you're just feeling like more than one pizza, but you don't want to pay for more than one pizza. So Pizza Hut back in the day, Pizza Hut came up with the triple deckeroni pizza, which is really just like
It's really just two.
yeah, it's just like a pizza with a thin layer of cheese and then the actual pizza on top of it. Japan said that and said, "Hold my dick, bitch," and bam.
That's a hot
You
dog.
see that? It weighs 4 pounds.
That's a lasagna. That's a
The
lasagna.
sauce is
There's
stuffed
layers.
with a hot dog. It's got your typical crust layer, and then sauce, cheese, and then all the toppings you could want. 4 pounds right in your midsection. That's what Japan is bringing you. Aoki's Pizza says, "Thank you, bitch. I'll have another."
Hey, Graham,
Now,
4.4 pounds.
Yes.
Eating.
4.4 pounds. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Jacob.
Yeah.
I thought Japan was all about healthy eating. What is this?
No,
They
Japan
are.
makes us look skinny.
Steven, that's only like 4 layers there. They could have gone 5 or 6, but they stopped at 4 to be responsible.
You know,
right,
a
'cause
nice,
America-
respectable pizza right there.
I mean, I eat
As
it.
you can see in the top right corner, it's 250% up, which means something, I'm sure.
Shizu.
The pizza's got mad hops.
Oh, it's Shizu. It's 250% more cheese.
Oh,
That's what that is.
250% more cheese.
It's
Oh,
up
congratulations.
250%.
So,
What? Who asked?
Japan did.
Caleb, you can
what?
read that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kanji. Shizu. Shizu.
But
That's
you
cool.
know, America does have Japan in one spot, you know, because Japan doesn't have Valentine's Day. Papa John's conveniently provides the heart-shaped pizza for you and your loved one. You can see the excitement in the woman's face over there, just thrilled with their heart-shaped pizza. They're all about it.
Maybe
The guy on the left knows he's getting some later thanks to that heart-shaped pizza pie. He's going to have to definitely brush his teeth afterwards because those jalapenos are going to be way too spicy for down there.
That's a
How can Japan possibly measure up to this?
Layer 3
Oh.
of them on top of each other.
Right. Look, you got your standard koala pizza. You got your jack-o'-lantern pizza, your car pizza. You got to have the car pizza and your Easter pizza. But
No
you know,
Valentine's though.
I know, no Valentine's though, but they make up for it in Halloween.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Now those are not fingers. Please
That's
calm
hot dogs.
yourself. Those are not fingers. Those are hot dogs cut out into fingers and stuffed with jelly eyeballs to make your Halloween experience extra spooky. But if you think it ends there, welcome to 2018. Boom!
Oh my
Look at that.
Whoa.
I know. They don't go so much for the love, but they want to make your heart beat super fast. And that is their Halloween offering from Aoki's Pizza.
Mallory, what do you think of the holding of the slaughter? Or the flesh, maybe?
I was gonna say the flesh.
why does Japan have a pizza shaped like a car? I was laughing about that too hard to
appreciate
breathe.
the detail of having like fingers.
For National Car Day, Jacob. Obviously.
National card, obvious. Yeah.
You had your koala for like I don't know, like
I mean,
International Save the
Your
Animals Day.
non-native koala bear.
I thought for sure it was going to be a Dobby pizza, not a koala.
Uh,
Dobby, you've given Dobby pepperonis. I'm free.
Dobby can't hear. He's got mushrooms in his ears. So, guys, when you think about American pizza, and bizarre, wacky toppings that can go on there. You probably think of these guys, the anchovies. You know, it's a weird fish. You know, it's just why would fish go on a pizza?
I love that you didn't have quite enough space, so you double layer the anchovy pizza.
Oh my god, it's so now.
Listen, I made the shittiest. I made the shittiest PowerPoint I could. Okay,
Or the best.
great.
I love you for it.
All right, the sardines are just wacky, but
Anchovies.
how about we go to something a little different? Sakura Ebi pizza, which is just tiny dried shrimp. They're just translucent pink. You just sprinkle them on there, and it's just fucking wild. It adds a crunchy element to your pizza. But what about some bitter melon?
Ew.
It's better known as Goya. It's a summer squash. It's bitter. God knows why it's on a pizza, but I mean, Japan just goes with whatever the fuck they want. Japan makes their own rules, and you can suck their dick if you disagree. Maybe you want some miso pizza. Just the sauce.
So
Miso
gross.
sauce. Fermented soybean paste. It's just there. If you want some chives in the middle, just dig in. It's chives and miso.
At least it's not natto.
Or maybe... All right. Next is kombu, which is seaweed. It's I know. If sardines seemed a little weird to you, how about you just bite into a nice slimy chunk of kombu? It's just delightful. It's a delightful textural change on your 12-inch pizza. But what about natto?
Oh no!
No.
Natto,
These are actually fermented soybeans, and you guys should look up what it looks like when people kiss after they eat natto, because it is horrifying.
Have you ever had it?
It looks like
It's
they've got
absolutely
spider
disgusting.
web. It's like spider webs are sprouting from each other's mouths and just connecting.
Not
they
You're
ate
good.
snowballing
spider
back
web.
and forth.
No.
But maybe if that's not your deal, you can go for some squid ink with calamari rings. I know that seems like a weird idea to you, but boy, squid ink with calamari rings, that's just, using the whole squid right there.
Science.
It's just,
On squid
I'm
crust.
surprised
the
that
way
doesn't
that-
make an appearance with the Halloween stuff.
oh yeah, I mean, that's weird. But what about oysters?
Ew.
If you want to get
On the half shell?
If you want to get freaky with your lady later in the night, oysters are an aphrodisiac, and I can't think of a hotter and heavier way to get in the mood than an oyster pizza.
Dude, Graham, no. Japan's got to put that on a heart-shaped pizza. That's how you.
Oh,
That's how you.
Yes.
That's the
That's
horny
how you
pizza
get
right
the
there.
aphrodisiac. But for the real piece de resistance, I introduce to you the Black Thunder pizza. Now I know what you're thinking, Graham. What the fuck? This is just sausage, pineapple, and cheese. What's the matter with you? But wait, zoom hand in hand. Further.
That's
Is that
that's not meat.
That-
What is
Dick
that?
meat?
What is that? That is just weird looking. Maybe it's
Is that
a candy
fecal
bar.
matter? Oh.
What?
What?
It's a chocolate cookie bar on a pizza with pineapple and some kind of, I think that's yogurt that they melted. But wait, hold on. You thought we were done? You thought we were done? Zoom ampersand enhance. If you look to the left of that pineapple, that is clearly cheese.
No, it's
Cheese.
not.
Cheese is on this pizza.
It looks like cheese.
A cookie candy bar with pineapple and cheese pizza. And I'm pretty sure it comes with marinara sauce. So you know
That's an
that
offense
this
to God.
is going to be just the best thing you eat if you come to Japan. But maybe none of this has been your style. Maybe none of this is what you want from a Japan. So I present you with the delicacy of Japanese pizzas, the Shirako pizza.
Oh,
What is Shirako, you might ask?
Shirako.
What's Shirako, Graham?
it's penis.
If baby I'm just going to read this verbatim. If baby anchovies seem too normal of a pizza topping and you're looking for something even more bizarre, Shirako may be the Japanese pizza topping for you. In English, it's known as cod milk, which is the more polite term for fish cum.
Cod sperm. Ew.
No, I'm good.
Oh, it's got a nice icky taste, though.
And that is what you get if you go to Japan for pizza. Yeah.
Taylor gagged it.
I don't know if I should clap or not.
I don't know how you could avoid it. It's a masterpiece. I'll be honest, you had me at the car pizza.
Oh, I couldn't avoid it, all right.
Okay, those first couple of pizzas were technically lasagnas, but I'll let it pass.